Hi everyone, my name is Kaylin Gustafson. I am a senior at Indiana State University, and I'm going to be walking you through a workout for a woman in the third trimester of pregnancy. It is a cold December morning of 2024. So to begin, we will be starting out with about a 2-minute warm-up. So we're just gonna dive right in. We're gonna jog in place for about a minute. Here. So as we're doing this, we want to kind of be on the balls of our feet, moving up and down, moving those arms back and forth to get those arms activated as well. This is just to warm the body up and to get your heart rate slightly elevated, just kind of waking that body up as we start. And some important things to note about this is that take it as far as you can. So it's going to be different for everyone. Let's see, about 15 more seconds. It's going to be different for every woman. So just take that into consideration. You don't want to overdo it. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to go straight into arm circles. Getting a little out of breath here. So be sure to be in communication with your doctor, making sure that the exercise level is okay. Again, we want to be doing some circles, and we're going to start going backwards for the last 30 seconds. So the way this is set up is, once we start our HIIT workout, high intensity interval training, we will, we'll do 30 seconds on and 30 seconds off. And it'll be a full body workout. Let's see, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, now that we're all warmed up, in about 30 seconds, HIIT training is to get the heart rate up, so that's what we're going to be doing, so not too much rest. About 15 seconds left, then we're going to go into windmills. You're going to start this, legs slightly further apart than shoulder width. About 5 seconds will start. You'll alternate hand to foot, and go. So this is just good range of motion here to do. You can hear my ankles cracking and all that. So something good about these windmills is the amount of movement that it takes. It really kind of activates the entire body. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we'll have about 30 seconds. If you don't have a water, pause this video right now and go grab one, because it'll save you. So our next workout will start in about 10 seconds. This is going to be side lunges. Again, slightly further out than shoulder width. We'll just be bending each knee and alternating each time. So begin now. You're going to be sticking that booty out to the side, and you want this knee to come forward, and it's almost like you're hinging at the hips just a little bit. So I'll go ahead and do it from this angle so you can see. So my knee is bending forward, and then to the side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, another 30 seconds break, and then we're going to do a wall push-up. So we're gonna come close to a wall here, and then you're gonna put your hands against it, and you're just gonna do like a standing upward push-up. So we'll do that for 30 seconds, and that'll just activate our arms. That's why we did some of those arm circles as a warm-up at the beginning. So start that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, sorry, this is not a great angle. We'll come here. Okay, so we're gonna be bending, and you almost just wanna like your forehead to go into the wall. Elbows are bending outward. Make sure you're in a straight line, as straight as you possibly can be. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And done. Okay. Take another sip of water. I would recommend taking a sip of water between every one if you need it. And our next workout is going to be simple calf raises. So we'll be on the balls of our feet and pushing upward. We'll start that in about 5 seconds. And to keep balance, put those hands on your hips. And go. Up. And up. We'll try to do this one together at the same time. And up. And up. We want to make sure we're pausing for at least a second or two at the top to really get those calves activated. Up. And 8 more seconds. Good job. Good job. All right, and done. All right, the next one is called plank jacks. So we will be doing the modified version of those today, just because we don't want too much bouncing. That's not super great for those tendons in that 3rd trimester. So we're gonna be in the plank position. You're gonna go step, step, in. Step, step, in. Okay. Start that, in, out. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. And it's really good for this one to go at a slower pace. Really feel that core activating. And try to be in a straight line. We don't want to go like this or this. Keep that core activated. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, our next exercise is going to be the squats. So we want to make sure that we're going down and up. Oop, lost my balance. We don't want to do that. All right, we'll begin now. So down, up, down, up. I'm gonna go over here, show you. Down. Try to reach that 90 degree. That's going to be our goal. We don't want our backs to go too far down. Kind of want our chest to be upward. 5 more seconds. And done. Okay. All right. So we're about halfway through the workout now. And I'm going to stretch for a second. All right. So the next thing that we will be doing is shoulder tap. So we'll get back down that plank position. We're just going to tap each shoulder like this and just alternate. We're going to go nice and slow and consistent. That's going to be an important thing for this one. Ready, and go. Tap and tap. Tap, 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 tap. And keep going. No, we're probably getting a little tired, but that's okay. Got 5 more seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. The next one, similar to the other squat, is called the sumo squat. The difference is you're going to have your feet further out and your toes are going to be pointed outward. Really going to focus on the inner thighs right here for this one. So I'll start in about 10 seconds. Take another sip of water if needed. And we'll get ready and go down. Your knees are going to be pushed out much further on this one right here. So out, up, down, and up. And we got about 10 more seconds left. Keep it going. The next work exercise is about one of my favorites. So, all right, the next exercise that we're gonna have is called the cat-cow. So we're gonna get down on those hands and knees. Gonna arch, and then arch. So we'll start that about 3 seconds. And begin. So arch, this is the cat, and this is the cow. You want your head to look up. You want to feel that dip, and round, and back. We only have one more exercise after this one, so let's keep it going. And done. All right. The last exercise is going to be the forward lunge. So this one we're going to be alternating. So we'll start here and there. The goal is to try to have this right above the ankle, or the ankle slightly further out. And then we're going to step back, and then here and back. And we're going to start right now. Back and back. And back. Good job, good job, good job. Doing awesome. Over halfway. Ooh. Sometimes if you need to collect your balance like I needed to, that is totally fine. That's normal. We'll just keep going. And last one. And done. Okay. So we have about that 30 seconds rest. Go ahead, take a sip of water, and then we're going to begin our cool down. So for our cool down, we're just going to start jogging for 2 minutes. So we'll start that in about 5 seconds. And then we'll begin some other stretching ones. And go. So same as the warm-up jog, I usually go a little bit slower just to really catch my breath a little bit. It's a great workout today. You're doing an awesome job. Moving your body still, even when it's hard, not easy, not fun, and you don't really want to. So good job for that. Remember, we're going to be on the, sorry, it's a little hard to see, but the balls of our feet here. Still moving those arms. And you can even, I have a yoga mat, so you can even move a little bit in place just to, if that feels better for you. Really, the cool down part of the workouts are always about doing what feels best to you. So when we do our stretches, you want to go as far as it feels good for you. You don't want to go too far where you're pressing, because that could hurt yourself. And you don't want to go to where you're not even stretching, because then there's not that much of a point in it. So just go at what feels right for you. Let's see. Looks like we got about 40 more seconds left. We're almost there. Keep catching your breath. If 2 minutes is too much and you need to split it up and do a minute and 30 seconds rest, a minute and 30 seconds rest, that is totally fine. Whatever feels good for you. And then after this, we'll be sure to grab a drink of water. Then we'll be led through some really good stretches to just help us out after this workout. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. So these stretches will be for about 30 seconds each. So I'm gonna go ahead and transition into that. So for our first stretch, I'm gonna go ahead and put my water right next to me. It's gonna be the butterfly stretch. So we're gonna be putting our feet together, pulling our heels towards us. You can hold out the feet, the ankles. You can even use your elbows to push your knees down. So we'll start it. We're gonna just be holding this for 30 seconds. it feels good, you can flap those little butterfly wings, or if it feels good, push down, that's great. You can even push outward and it can stretch further back in the glutes. You have about 10 more seconds of that. All right, remember, just do what feels good. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna take a sip. Now, between the stretching, we don't necessarily have like a timed break, so it's not gonna be 30 seconds rest, blah, 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 blah. So the next one is going to be the straddle stretch. So we want, it's kind of hard to see, so sorry. We want our toes to be upward and our knees to be facing upward as well. That just gets us that better stretch. And begin. So with this one, it feels good to reach straight out in front of you. I always think that feels good. You can go to one side for a little bit and then move over to the other side. Remember, what feels good to you, whatever muscles that you need stretch the most, because we are all different. Okay, and then our next one is going to be just arms overhead. So we can actually do this one sitting down. We can just do like this. Put that arm overhead of you from all those movements that we had just done. Alrighty. And hold that. We'll do about 15-ish seconds for each arm. And again, if you need to pause this video and you want to do these stretches for a longer amount of time, that is great as well. It's always good to have a nice good stretch in, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. And our last stretch for the day is just going to be help preparing you for what is to come. It's called the happy baby pose. So we'll just grab our feet and then just kind of pull upward and hold. You can pull further, you can come down here, whatever feels good. You can hold at the feet, the ankles, shin, even your knee. Just whatever feels good for you. And then this is how we're gonna finish it. Your heart rate should be lowered by now. 3, 2, 1, and done. So hopefully you have had the chance to catch your breath a little bit. Thank you for coming along to this fun video, and thank you for doing this exercise. You're doing an awesome job. Keep up the great work, and can't wait for what's to come. Bye, guys.